we've always assumed that whenever anything positive comes out about Johnny Depp, whether that be his films being promoted or he's out touring, we've always seen things come out regarding AH and some of the things that her PR team want to put some kind of spin on to make her seem like she is the victim and no one else can be blamed but Johnny Depp. Well, I was actually sent this and I found it quite funny because, well, this website, which has done a lot of, these kind of things in the past, they put out an article yesterday, which is like, oh my god, brand new information. And you've got all these other websites now running it as some sort of, oh my god, she said something new. Well, she hasn't. Before we get started, make sure to like the video down below, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell for all future videos. Let's get into it. So this is what we got, guys. As you can see, exclusive. It's an exclusive, alright, guys? AH, he's haunted by Johnny Depp as his Hollywood comeback grows. And as you can see, this is August 20th, which was yesterday. And it was published 8 AM Eastern Time, so 1 PM for myself. And as we just go through it, she's got by here that she reinvented herself, but she still has terrible PTSD from what happened. Where have I heard that from before? Well, it's actually from this article. This is actually from July 31st. And it does go down that she still has terrible PTSD from what happened. Now, I'm thinking this and I'm like, oh, how can the other one be an exclusive if this article has already come out? And we are actually looking at this as 21 days beforehand. Straight off the bat, we know this is pushed out there for people to be like, oh, bless her, this is what's going on, this is terrible. No, this is just one of the biggest instances of everyone finding out that her PR team is still trying to make out that she is this terribly frightened little girl and not the actual abuser that she is. And again, no, we've seen it from her own PR team, the guy she hired in his firm, who this guy was actually up for a number of SA cases against him and a lot of other things, including what we've mentioned before, where he has been kicked off of dating apps because supposedly he was a really horrible man to women. And again, we've seen this sort of thing before where we always go, well, narcissists and these type of people, they always come together. They always seem to find one another. Where you have horrible people, they always just get drawn to other people like themselves. Now with AH being the type of person that she is, with his finger and even all the people around him saying that she did this, and then when she tried lying about things, and then when you have her own therapist stating she was the horrible person in the relationship. She was the one who started all the physicality of the fights. She's the one who would fight him, punch him, kick him. She's the one who would start it all. Narcissists and abusers, they get drawn to each other. So naturally, she got drawn to this guy who was up for a number of things himself. But as we just go back to the article over on Radar, where they've come out and said that this is literally, it's an exclusive, and Radar, they can reveal that it's, oh my god, it's unbelievably exclusive. It's not. And when I saw this yesterday, because it was actually on Twitter, I saw someone, then I checked my email and someone sent it to me. It was actually on a Reddit thread as well. And everyone's like, oh my god, why can't she just be quiet? Which, she's in Spain, she's doing her own thing, she's raising her kids, good for her, let her grow up and with her kids, and hopefully the kids can be brought up nicely. And seeing that her PR team is still out there doing this, it's absolutely insane, it really is. Because he is just getting on with his life. We got Ebenezer coming out in November, which I cannot wait. He's currently in the middle of a sold out world tour with Alice Cooper, you know, and it's just like, yeah, he's getting back to what he loves. He's getting back to having the time of his life. But going down in the article, which, again, we've seen this all before, where this insider is saying that she was totally destroyed, even though we read that again 21 days ago, so it's not an exclusive, and it's very hard to see any mention of him. But what these people seem to be forgetting is, well, the courts made out. All the evidence was there. There was no judge on her side this time. There was no judge stating, yeah, you know what? The police who actually were called to the apartment, and when they stated they saw nothing wrong, there was no bruises, there was no cuts, there was nothing on her. Nothing happened in the apartment, it was spick and span. Then we saw the body cam, which proved that these cops were telling the truth. Yeah, we don't want to speak to those police officers. That was the judge in this country, in the UK. Then you had Dan Wooten, who come out and basically, even though it was not a full-on Johnny, I'm sorry, it was, yeah, I should never have gotten involved because she lied to me too. This is the problem. And seeing that we're still getting articles like this where these are exclusives, you know, it's absolutely insane. You know what? I'm going to do a title. Well, you get 3 titles you can choose and 3 thumbnails for YouTube now to see which one gets the best. You know what? I'm going to put exclusive on one of them and see what happens. Because this is just absolutely bizarre. And this sort of thing, it needs to stop. It really does. But guys, let us know what you think about this down below. Again, we're seeing her team coming out and doing all this PR. But like and subscribe. As always, my name is Dan. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.